morning. Thank you all for being here today. We're very excited for this announcement. It's been a long time coming and a long time in the works with a lot of hard work. I want to thank all of our staff that have been doing a lot of hard work and just been a really fun process. And we've gotten a lot of feedback from the community and throughout the nation, and it's been very exciting. First, I just want to tell you all about who we are and where we're from. So we are formally known as the Highline Bears. We're a summer collegiate baseball team out of White Center, which is in the greater West Seattle area. We've been there for a number of years, and this past year we decided that we were going to go into a rebranding process. It's something that we've discussed before. In the past, our team, being a generic name like the Bears, was always confused with a college team or a little league team or a youth baseball team. We were looking for something a little bit more fun. And with our location identifier as Highline, we were confused with the local high school, school district, and little leagues in the area. So now we have gone through a process. We hired a company that's famous for branding baseball companies called Brandiose out of San Diego, California. We started working with them in June of this past year, and we opened a Name the Team contest online where we accepted entries locally and from abroad. We received over 200 entries in just under 2 weeks time, and we had a ton of different creative names. And then after that, Brandiose flew up here from San Diego and spent some time in the community. We drove them all around West Seattle, White Center, Burien, Normandy Park, and Des Moines. They immersed themselves in the area. They talked to community members. We ran multiple focus groups and brainstormed what we could do. After we looked through all the entries of the names, we then narrowed it down to a very small list. Now, typically Brandiose comes up with 5 names, and then you run a voting competition with those 5 names. However, we're a unique group. We're in a major market of Seattle. There are major sports teams here that we're competing with attention with. And we decided that we wanted to do something unique. So Brandiose came up with the idea that we would have a boxing match, so to speak, with these 2 brands that are in front of me on these hats. We have the Dub C Seal Slingers and the Dub C Fish Sticks. We came up with these 2 ideas to encompass the wildlife and Puget Sound, which you can see out the window here, and the great fishing community that supports a fun name like Fish Sticks, and then also getting the youth involved. We're all about having fun and having kids out at our games, and both of these names are a lot of fun for that. After we came up with the names and 2 different logos, we ran a voting competition. We did that for 4 weeks. We received over 5,000 votes from every state in the U.S. The majority of those votes were done locally. We also had pre-orders from all over the country, and we had votes from 7 different countries around the globe. In total, we received 5,438 votes over that time, and the feedback and support that we've gotten has just been amazing. One more thing I'd like to explain is the Dub C Location Identifier that we chose. There have been a lot of questions about that. And Dub C is an endearing term that we use for the greater West Seattle White Center area. And it's been used by multiple businesses for the past decade, and it's a term that's used frequently by the local community. And we hope to encompass that greater White Center, West Seattle, Burien, Des Moines, and Normandy Park communities and neighborhood so that we're the place they can be on Friday and Saturday evenings throughout the summer. Well, now it's for the time you've been waiting for. It's time to reveal the names. The winning team received 50.46% of the vote. 3, 2, 1. We will be the Dub C Fish Sticks. And this is our impromptu mascot here, our fisherman. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about each one of the logos that we have here. The first logo with our fish stick character, which you've all seen, holding a French fry backwards hat, which is a nod to the best swing that has come out of baseball and the Pacific Northwest, which is Ken Griffey Jr. And then, obviously, you see the watermark, or the word mark, excuse me, of Dub C Fish Sticks. Then, we have our stadium logo. Mel Olson Stadium, as it's known, will be referred to as the Friar from here on forward. And then you see our website below, which is gofishsticks.com, which you can go to right now. And then we have our other word mark with Dub C Fish Sticks. And then finally, our inaugural season logo. Throughout this process, there's been houses divided everywhere. Some wives love fish sticks, some husbands love seal slingers, some kids love seal slingers, some love fish sticks. It's going to be divided continually. We've had talks of people jokingly saying they're going to riot if it's not the team they chose. Someone also said online that they're going to take their tartar sauce and walk home if their team wasn't chosen. But don't worry, Seal Slinger fans, we have something for you. We have lots of ideas how to reinvigorate the brand and get it into our regular activities. So right now, if you've pre-ordered merchandise, your order will be fulfilled. If you have not, you cannot get that merchandise for the time being. However, at every single game, we will have a Seal Slinger section where fans can actively protest and wear their Seal Slinger gear. We're looking forward to having a lot of fun with this, having a ton of theme nights, and packing the Friar every Friday and Saturday evening throughout the summer. Does anyone have any questions?
You've been on hiatus for a while. Can you come back with a refresher for us? Tell us who is your league, who the players are comprised of, and that sort of thing, and how long your season is, some of those details.
Definitely, thank you. We are in the Pacific International League, which is a summer collegiate league. So we are a place where college athletes come for the months of June and July and the first week of August to hone their skills for their colleges. We host players throughout the country. Some of them stay with host families throughout the summer months, much like the famous Cape Cod Baseball League.
Some of your players that have gone on to success and played here, you have a couple of names you could give us?
We've had a lot of players that have gone on. We are very much a place where we develop players. So we don't typically have players that move from us and then jump straight to, say, the Major League Baseball draft, or they go on to Major League Baseball quite yet. However, we've had a ton of players that have been in a lower level college, such as junior college or NAIA, and then they move on to a Division II or Division I school, and that's pretty frequent. Our goal for our players is to develop them, give them the best competition possible in the best environment, and immerse them in our neighborhood, and then send them back to their school and turn them into the best player they can be there.
So some of these other teams you play, are they here sort of regionally, or how far do you have to travel to play another team?
We have, within our league, there's the Seattle Studs, the Everett Merchants, and the Northwest Honkers, who play out of Bellevue, and the Redmond Dudes. We just added a new team to our league in Shoreline, and we play them locally. We play each team 5 times, and then outside of that, we host other independent teams that come to our stadium and play. We host anywhere between 25 and 30 games per season. And then outside of that, we will have games where we play against the West Coast League, which is a premier summer collegiate league. They have teams in Bellingham, Victoria, Canada, as far south as Corvallis, Oregon. You have the Portland Pickles, who are a great organization, and then the Walla Walla Sweets that are as far east as they go currently.
Have you heard from Buntley the Bear on his thoughts on this?
Yes, we have heard from Buntley the Bear. We are hoping that Buntley will be back next summer and make a visit. Currently, the last I had heard was he was vacationing somewhere very tropical. So I'm not sure if it was Hawaii or the Bahamas, but last we spoke to him, Buntley the Bear was living it up for sure.
I'm a little disappointed in the paparazzi. They haven't like snapped him in action lately, so I'm a little concerned of hibernation.
Yes, I mean, he's one to hibernate. I mean, there's that year he ran away and, went up into the mountains. You never know.
Does our flying fisherman for the fish sticks have a name yet?
We do not, and actually we're in the process of developing our character mascot right now, so we will have a character mascot reveal, and in the future we will have other reveals as well. Our uniform fashion show that we'll do after the first of the year. We will also have some alternate logos along with some additional merchandise, and then we're working on a Dub C collection of merchandise as well for the neighborhood to really represent.
Will there be a contest to name the mascot?
There will be a contest to name the mascot that we'll be announcing here in the next couple weeks. Great.
Do we have an idea when the first game will be this summer?
Yes, opening night will be June 4th, Saturday, June 4th. Tickets will range between $8 and $12 per person, and you can join the ticket priority list right now online at gofishsticks.com. We'll be contacting people who are interested in season tickets, flex ticket packages, and group outings directly. Everyone else will be put on the single game ticket wait list, and then we will release tickets as we get closer to the season.
Will fish sticks be available at the concession stand?
We will have fish sticks available at the concession stand, along with a
Burgers,
bunch of other,
burgers.
yes, a bunch of other fun-themed nights and options in our concession stand. And a lot of more exciting announcements to come over the next few months. Great, thank you guys so much. Have a great day, and go fish sticks.